season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field over the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Green. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So SMU's offense is on the field for the first time today. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smooth.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. And it seems like every week, defensive coordinators go in, and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning them. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
End off for the shotgun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Flips it out to the back. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys at the feet.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Brinson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Maryland. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Mustangs. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And that is the kind of drive to start a season that is going to put a smile on your head coach's face. They were just methodical in the way they marched down the field. Awesome execution. You cannot start the season any better than that right there.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Texas A&M's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look for him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should continue to be the focal point, but I do think they have to move him around. You got to show some different looks, some different formations, get him in motion, stack releases, find him some access, because there's no doubt this guy can run routes, he can catch the football, and he's dangerous after he has the football. So let's see some added wrinkles in what this offense and how they take the next step based on what he did last time.
A third down try for the offense. Dropping back, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Crosses the 45. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Touchdown, Aggie. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. Bringing the heat. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bussey. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Aggie!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Back to throw, it's Jennings. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Wants to go up top. Going up top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Aggies. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the score.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're in defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Jennings. Gets it out quickly. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. The Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Knight. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, and this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy throwing vertically down the field, SMU has everything they need. Brett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. The give. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Gets open down the middle. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. New set of downs after the completion. Leaves it with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nice move to keep running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Power football with the run. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And running really has has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add them.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Rides the back on the option to give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. Trying play action. Here's a heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Got it in the middle. It's Maryland. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This will likely be the last play of the half. QB draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the home of the 12th man.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll take it himself. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Crosses to 35. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. They are ready this time. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and after that big run, the defense answers. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Safe completion on the screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads it left. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The lone back's got it. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quick pass on the jet motion. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Mustangs want to crank the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
He'll throw on 3rd down. Lets it fly. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Got it in the middle, it's Knight. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
On 4th down, looking to pass. And the incomplete pass, they... Dice, snake eyes. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Quickly out to the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Concepcion. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by the...
Breaks into the open. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Blasted as he lets it go.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down, 4th down coming from the 48. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. The short hands, it's Wilson. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Moss. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. To the air, it's Reed. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. North Carolina was able to finish off a close one in Chapel Hill. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Backed up now here, 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They'll make the stop about a yard. Of the first down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Knocked down after a short gain, but enough to move those chains. The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Puts it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The Mustangs lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Forced out of the pocket. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
To the air on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Hudson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. He'll set up to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, SMU! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Reed. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bussey. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again.